guys, welcome to bekibtarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So hello. We're going to be doing a collective reading today. So I quickly just want to mention I am doing a Christmas giveaway, which is a free 1 hour reading. In order for you to put your name in the draw for this, just comment on this video or any one of my videos with your name and Christmas reading, and I will put your name in the hat for the free reading. Okay, there is no catch, that's literally it, and you get the hour reading. So let's do a bit of a cleanse. And I'm really, like, just before I even get going, I can feel like I'm getting passion, like just passion is coming through the word, like that sexual passion. So let's see what the fuck's going on, because that is in the collective. Okay, let's go. So you want, yep, they want these ones. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, is that so? I thought there was a card that said passion. I was like, I didn't even think there was one in there, but it was anxiety. But let's just see what comes out. So spirit collective. So it hasn't fully come out, but wanted to pop out was indecision, all tied up, and caring connection. But let's see. Okay, first two cards out are door to romance and journey. Okay. I mean, this card is very like, you've got the hearts, you've got the red. It's like fiery passion, but there's a heart that's locked in a cage in this card. And I'm channeling mirror, and then the journey. What am I hearing? Oh my god. So I can't grasp what's coming through. So I'm looking at this journey card like, oh, so this person, their bags are packed, but I'm hearing more like, that's more like their baggage, like their luggage, baggage, that they carry with them everywhere. And it's really, okay, right, so how strange. What's coming through here is, there's someone that carries around heavy baggage, right? They're carrying a lot of burdens with them, and they're refusing to drop it, to work through it, to clear it. They're in denial about it. What Spirit's showing me is, you see this, she's got a hand up with this, like, I don't know, light lamp thing. So that looks like she's about to drop it into the water. So what I'm actually getting is, rather than unloading and lobbing all of this, she's just, it's all the small stuff, not dealing with the heavy stuff. So this is someone that's locked their heart away and isn't dealing with their baggage. Is what we have. This, I don't really feel like, I couldn't tell if this was masculine or feminine, so this could be, it feels like it's going to be different. This is a collective energy. So you could be the feminine, or you could be the masculine watching. It could be you, or it could be the person you're dealing with. But there's definitely someone who keeps their heart locked away and isn't dealing with their baggage. They're just not facing it for some strange reason. Second chakra. The age 36, number 36 coming through there. Okay, so the Garden Gate. So in this card, you've got someone who's this side of the gate, which is where it's kind of their comfort zone, where they've been, lived their life up until now, and what this person's kind of been called to do, which is to transform. You've got these butterflies here, to kind of transform and push through the gate and go to unknown territory and off on a journey. Oh look, she's got a key around her neck. So that would be the key to unlock this cage that's been locked away. So I'm kind of like, so I was just kind of asking Spirit, is that a different person to this? But 515 on the timer. Like, is this a different person to the one that's carrying the baggage and locked their heart away? Like, is this going to be a counterpart that can't unlock it, but they're saying, no, this is the same person? So whoever's got their heart locked away, they wear the key around their neck. It's like, I'm keeping it locked and I'm in charge of it. Let's get some more. I suppose that's the change, isn't it? Isn't it? Like, can I drop this baggage and push through the gate? Whoever this person is. The thinking woman. Yeah, this person's thinking. I suppose that indecision card that I wanted to pop out. Thinking about all the stuff that's led her up to this. Him up to this position. We've got happy family, strategy, deceit. Then we have daughter value. Okay, let me get one more over here. Rest and rejuvenate. Right, I'm just going to tell you how the energy feels at the moment. So it feels like we have a person here who's been through a lot on the romance sector. Yeah? It feels like they had a lot, like they've had a realization about kind of relationships and like how they were kind of, I think this person got hurt deeply and locked their heart away, right? Could be that the number 33 is coming through, could be at the age of 33, not for everyone. They got their heart completely shattered and then they locked it away. But the baggage of that scenario that broke them, they're still carrying it deeply. Now, they're at a position where they've kind of been resting and rejuvenating and focusing on value. So focusing on the value of themselves. I don't think they've ever focused on their own value before, is how it feels. And as they focus on themselves and channel energy like into themselves, it feels like this person was a bit of a, like they're just giving everything to their partner who is ungrateful, or people that are just don't see the value in them, and they've pulled back and now they're focused and pushing the energy just with it, which is helping them heal. They are resting and working with spirit, and they are finally seeing their value and what they offer, and knowing what they want. And as they're doing this, the door's now opening for financial abundance that's coming through massively. Like, the door's now open, so they might have a couple of like good windfalls or some good news financially over the next 2 months. 838 on the timer. But there's a heavy burden still that's attached to them, and it's to do with that heart. Envy reverse. So is it that they're the thinking man? So there's 2 counterparts. We have the thinking woman and the thinking man. Let me get a clarifier. Oh. So something about broken heart. The world reversed. Clarifying that envy reversed. I think these, like, the shadows, the pains, the burdens that she's carrying somehow, I don't know if envy is the right word, but I suppose that's what the card's given me, but it feels more like it made this person kind of, I don't want to say hate themselves because that feels too strong for the energy. It's like angry at themselves that they allowed people to do this to them. That's how it feels. Like they kind of spent their life running around trying to, like, hoping to be loved, and gave everything and ended up getting completely broken and heartbroken. And then that made them go within and realise that they're actually the one that's valuable. But now as they heal, the heart's still kind of in this cage, and they've got this energy. And I suppose the envy could be towards the person that hurt them. Like, they're envious that they, I suppose, didn't love them and didn't treat them well. Obviously this is, you know, it's a collective read, so this could show. And I can understand that. Like, if you were with someone that was telling you they love you and was telling you, it's different if they never told you and they didn't act and you've just kind of created that illusion. But there still was an illusion created. But when someone's just lying to you, telling you they love you and they want to be with you, but they're hurting you, I suppose it does create a massive, like, bitterness towards them, because it's that whole built up of anger and, like, deceit. Like, you're a vile human. So we do have these two counterparts, the thinking man and the thinking woman. So both people thinking. So the masculine in the card has got, it's like a crystal in his hand and he's staring at the crystal. It's like a clear quartz. Whereas the feminine has a book in her hand, but she's not looking, she's looking up. So that's interesting. He's looking down, she's looking up. Clarify on the thinking man. Clarifies patience. Clarify on the thinking woman. Third eye. Woman holding a heart. Strategy. I think, okay, so these two clearly have a vision completely different to one another. Like I said, the masculine is looking at something in his hand, whereas the feminine's looking up. So the masculine, I mean, I feel like he's being patient, but I'm not sure what he's being patient for. It's not really, I feel like this masculine here is a bit of a, well, the card is strategic, yeah? I feel like the feminine was coming with her heart, whilst the masculine was coming with a strategy. The masculine focused more on material, whereas the feminine's more in her intuition and her third eye, which we've got, yeah? And that's how she loves. But the masculine's here being strategic, which is a problem, obviously. It's not creating a loving foundation. Walking away. Heart chakra. No more ego. So I have the feminine energy, but whoever came with their heart is walking away and is walking towards a strong material gain. Yeah, so they go from not being in their ego and being in their heart to going and focusing on material, and they're going to gain that strong finances, like more stability. They're going to gain it. And then we have the other person who was focused on the material and coming with strategies, that's being forced, like having their ego broken down. So I presume that energy is going to learn, spirit and the universe is going to show this person what it's like to be in their heart space. Their heart space may be what they've locked off, but their heart space. So it's that whole swap. When we had someone that was giving with their heart and someone that's being strategic, so now the universe is doing their job, which is giving them lessons and pushing them to learn and experience the other side, which is exactly what's about to happen. Cut the deck, victory, all tied up. The sun. it's funny, isn't it? I feel like the masculine, or the person who was caught up with strategies and material stuff, I feel, sorry guys, my eyelashes are due an infill and it's like I can feel them all. It feels like the person who was being strategic and in their ego and playing games and focused, it feels like they might have been in this connection for what they can gain rather than just love. And they were all about some sort of victory. Yeah, that could be as in like there was something they aimed for and they were going to use this person or other people to get that victory. Well, they're not getting it. Or it was just about always having one up on the other person and that being their victory. So obviously the universe doing its thing, which is that person, that masculine, or that person's energy, whoever is material strategic, is going to be forced to have their ego broken down by having to watch the other person get the victory. This is how the universe works, you know. They ain't going to like it because victory is here for the other person. It's a big lesson for this masculine. To not play games, to not try and one up, to not try and have victory over people. It's not, it feels like a deceptive victory, like just always trying to one up, always trying to be in control, never in their heart space, never just giving love. Sad really, but I understand people get so stuck in their own wounds and stuck in the 3D. Alright, so when you want to show me now, Spirit? Separation. Before we go, it doesn't show me this in the cards, but what's coming through is that there's a separation that has happened, and the masculine may have been the one to walk away, but it was to do with some form of strategy again. This masculine may have walked away or created a stronger separation with the plans for them to get their victory, which is maybe for that other person to come and beg for them or just something, but it was strategic and it was games. But that's actually not what happened, or not what's about to happen. It made the other person disconnect. And that's a strong lesson, isn't it, in being strategic and playing games. True love. There's that passion and romance. Chemistry. There's the passion. So this one's disconnecting, and then the one that was playing games is having a realisation that they want them back and they want to be forgiven and they want to heal. But what's this playfulness, romantic feelings? We have very soon get to know each other both the way. I randomly just had the chosen one. Oh, okay, so masculine energy, strategic, creates a stronger separation in the hope that it just means he'll get his victory, which is he can do what he wants and then this person will beg for it. Had the opposite effect. The other person disconnected. Masculine have a realisation about how strong the chemistry is and that he thinks this is true love. Trying to call back in his soulmate, his right counterpart, wanting forgiveness and starting to learn, but whilst playing around, playing the field, playing around with other people. I think he's been playing around with other people and that's kind of helped, well, it's created more karma for him, but it's also helped him come to the realisation that he's coming to, or about to be coming to, which is that this feminine is the chosen one and no one compares. This is true love for him. but it's about him opening his heart. I think he's felt a massive like tug in all directions, because I don't think he knows how to not be strategic in life, like how to just be genuine and authentic. I don't think he knows how to do that. So it's been hard for him to kind of work through this. But I suppose what's required of him is to put down that baggage. And I feel like that baggage is whatever happened to him, whether it was a child or in the first person that he liked, or whatever, someone that hurt him, broke his heart, whether it was a parent or what, right? He needs to put that down so he can open his heart space. So what's going to happen soon? Or is it just coming to the realisation? Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Release your ex, reverse. I think through all of this, it's made him realise actually that there are good people. Like, it's made him get to know his feminine in a way, and he didn't realise that people were like that. I don't think he believed the feminine, because he was so deceptive, so all he saw was deceit. That's how it works. It's like, if you've got an overly insanely possessive partner, yeah, like overly insane, it's ridiculous, starts accusing you of things because they're cheating. Switch you. This person is struggling and can't release their feminine. And the more this feminine is just disconnected and doing her own thing, the more this masculine is realizing that he hasn't done enough. All he's shown is like a one-sided connection for the feminine. Like, we've got unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And I think that's for the feminine, as in, like, he's freaking out over the fact that that's how she feels, because obviously, what is there? She's given her whole heart and probably a lot more, and he's not given her anything but pain. And I'm sure it wasn't, you know, this person didn't run at the first thing. This feminine's probably been through hell with this masculine. Pay attention to red flags, express yourself, free yourself, flirt. Fell out, but I'm not gonna, whoa, that's what I'm gonna take. Let go of control issues, reverse. So this masculine has strong control issues, which is why he's so strategic. It's all about controlling every single dynamic. But he can't control this. We see that he created some form of separation with a strategy, but it backfired, and the feminine's fully disconnected and gone off into her own world, and that's making him kind of have to face stuff because he's out of control, and he does not like to be out of control. This is the one. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That's for the masculine. He clearly has it's going to look different for all of you, but I'm seeing taking some of that. I'm seeing, well, obviously we have the playfulness and whatever, so someone who's non-committal, lies, cheats, dishonest, well, definitely a liar. They just like flash that in front of my face. They're showing me immature, like they're deceptive, and they're like just talk shit, lies relentlessly. They said, oh, they said he thought he was getting his comeuppance. So there's the reconciliation card. I cut the deck out. And then romantic feelings. This masculine wants a reconciliation. 444 on the timeline. This masculine may be in deep karma, or about to be in some serious karma for kind of all of the games and stuff he's been playing. And I feel like this isn't someone who kind of stopped at the first hurdle. This is someone that's really caused a lot of carnage and chaos in a connection and people's lives. And I don't think this masculine took anything seriously for quite some time. But he's being made to see. And he's also going to have to watch his feminine get some kind of strong victory. Now, she's definitely getting abundance, financial, stable, material victory, but could it be also love sector? Because we've already seen unrequited love, and that's what this feminine feels like. This is unrequited love. There's not enough. This masculine doesn't give me enough. Doesn't give me fairness, doesn't give me truth, doesn't give me honesty, doesn't give me respect, just gives me lies. It's safe for you to love. I believe this feminine is moving on, like she's heading towards a new love, or is with a new love. And this masculine is freaking out. Yeah, and wants to come and express his love. Express your love. Just saying more. You deserve love. You are lovable. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I believe this is feminine. She's realising that she deserves real love. She is lovable. She deserves someone that's going to fully commit her whole life to her. This feminine may have children. That's randomly coming through. It's got an energy of like her children behind her. She's protecting her children and showing her children what real love needs to look like. And then we have new love. I'll tell you what, if this feminine has recently met a new love that she feels really connected to, or is about to, that person is going to propose, that person is going to commit, that person is very traditional, wants marriage, and offers the romance that she requires. And that's probably going to be the lesson for the masculine, because he's going to have to watch her be given the relationship that she deserves, and the relationship that he should have given her. And what do you want to do? Third eye, let's see. I see someone laying down, like it's like a card game. They lay down cards. It's the masculine. He seems pretty happy with himself, chuffed, like kind of excited to play the game. It's the feminine. And he pulls some cards out and puts them on the table, and the feminine just looks at him like they're showing. She gets up and leaves. Like, it's really got the energy of, I don't know how many times I've told you I don't want to play this game, and you still aren't listening. I've told you so many times I don't want to play this game, and you have happily shuffled, you've happily pulled out the cards and put them on the table, so I'm just leaving. Like, this feminine is taking none of it, like is done with it. Just gets up, she walks out, like, and I think this masculine thinks she's going to return. He's like, oh, she'll be back, but she ain't returning. Like, I can hear the walk out. It's very powerful. After some small amount of time, not a long amount of time, this masculine's turning around in his chair and looking at the door and starting to get worried and anxious. He doesn't want to get up off from the table, but it's going to get to a point where he needs to get up and go towards the door. So he's looking at a window, and you can see the feminine. She's just living her life, happy, doing things. She's eating, like, I can see an apple. It's like fruits from a tree. She's just living, doing her thing. And there's something about, that's the moment when this masculine starts being made to look at the whole games thing, like, oh, I don't know how, but somehow this looking out the window and seeing the feminine just living life and happy, it's linked to him having the realization about, oh, like, she wasn't playing a game. Why am I playing this game? Because she said she was real. This is what she said, and I just ignored it. And it's, mate, the universe making this masculine just like sit down and really reflect. It's that really like the universe is trying to make this masculine and see like, why are you doing this? Like, so who wins from this? Because you're just running in your ego. It's about being this game and having your ego, but why not just be real? The feminine told you she didn't want to play this game and was there to have a conversation with you, was there to talk things through, was there to talk about, is there a future, was there to, and you were too busy playing a game. For what? Because I remember when I said there was, you know, this masculine was all happy and it feels ego-y when he's pulling out the cards. Like, it's like, why? Like, when are you going to have a look at why you're doing this? Because she's just left the building and is living her life happily. You're the one that's stuck in the building, doing nothing, lonely. Yeah, you can keep finding people to play this short game like with, but it's never going to go anywhere. You're never going to get anything. You're creating more and more negative karma. Just stuck in the same cycle. So the universe is like, please just look in the damn mirror, you know, like, what's going on? Like, really face why you're doing this. And I do see this masculine kind of like, you know, if you lean against the wall and then you fall down to the floor and then you sit in your bum, and he's just like, fuck. But I do feel like he's definitely having more realizations, but he's thought he's lost her before. And then just goes back to the same, I can see it, like, he thought he lost her and then she popped her head in to say something and he's like, come, sit down, plays all nice. He's like, have a cup of tea, thing, and then he pulls out the cards for the game again and she's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, it's so boring. I don't know, he just doesn't know how to not play the game because he just hasn't grown and hasn't, I don't know, that's all he knows, but he needs to start growing and changing this. Like, leave the building, stop playing the game and start figuring out who. I feel like he needs to get out there, like in that garden. That's how I see the feminine. She's in a garden, there's trees, she's talking to people, she's happy, she's spending time with children, like, she's there. And this masculine's like it's like an abandoned warehouse, that's what it feels like, with a table set up. Like, get out of there, get into the real world, like, be in the garden of nature and feel that. Yeah, I'm also being drawn to, like, you know, like in this building everything's just grey and dusty, there's no nature and proper sunlight in there. But when you go into that garden bit, there's grass, there's plants, there's flowers, there's the sun. But the masculine has never been out there properly. It feels like he stands at the doors to lure his next opponent in. If that makes sense. That's what he would always do. Lure them in, sit them down, play the game. That's what I can see, but it's that he needs to go outside. He needs to connect. I do think he's going to. He's being broken down. He's going to, but it might be time for him to feel the pain that he's been giving everyone else, especially this feminine. And I think maybe that's how the universe is going to do it. Sorry, there's a very small handprint on my mirror, which is, I'm assuming, my toddler. But I'm like, how the hell is that on my mirror? Has she climbed onto my desk at some point? Because it's literally this big, which has got to be my daughter's hand. Sorry guys, but yeah, like, I suppose that's, yeah, he's dished out so much karma, and this feminine, he has caused a lot of karma for himself. So I suppose this is how it works, isn't it? This feminine now, like, the lesson being, she had to really just choose herself and walk away. And his lesson was learning how he's been playing this game is not working. He needs to get out there and connect. And he will. I see him in the garden. He's very uncomfortable. It's at his comfort zone, but sitting on the grass and starting to learn how to connect. But I do feel like it's I don't know if I can clearly see it for everyone, but it might be that he has to watch this feminine get, you know, a masculine that's going to treat her and commit to her, and it's kind of going to break him open in order for him to heal. And I suppose that's what he did for the feminine. He broke her open so she would choose self-worth, and her, by choosing her self-worth and walking, breaks him open to realise he needs to change, or he will just be stuck in that dark grey warehouse forever, just playing the game, dishing out more karma, but never getting a connection, never getting love properly, not creating that partnership. It's sad. Like, the energy feels really sad. Like, when he sat on the grass in the garden, it feels really sad. But he's just been carrying this baggage. I can hear poor me. It's very poor me. So stuck in kind of a victim mindset, and like, we all do that naturally a lot throughout our lives. But being stuck in it will destroy you and your life. It will push you to addictions. And I suppose it's realising, yeah, in that moment you was a victim, but you're not. You're not just a victim day in, day out. You are what you create. So create a loving, magical life. Whatever that looks like. It doesn't have to be in a relationship, but you shouldn't be going around playing games and hurting people. Because that's going to, like, everything's a boomerang. The energy you chuck out, you're going to get back eventually. So, yeah, I think we'll end there. Like I said, interested in a free reading, just put your name and Christmas reading in the comments, and your name will go in the drawer. And if you are interested in just booking a private reading, then the info is in the description box down below. And in the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.